Hey, what's up everyone? This is K Collections and Jalter is back! Good luck to everyone who's summoning on her banner. This will be my review on Jalter. I did one in the past, however, this video will be more updated, meaning I'm not going to talk a lot about her stats and skills, more so CE recommendations and team strategies. Here are her stats. She still has the highest attack stat out of all servants at the cost of having the lowest HP out of the 5 stars. She has a double arts and buster type deck with a buster NP. Hit counts are good all around except for arts. 2 hits are a bit low in my opinion. Jalter has good NP generation regardless. Ideally, you want to use arts first in a brave chain to take advantage of her high hits on extra. Her active skills are amazing, but I don't think I need to tell you that. It makes her insanely offensive. Not to mention, all skills have a relatively low cooldown when maxed out. Focus on maxing her 3rd skill, then 1st, then 2nd. Also, here is a list of dragon type servants who will benefit from her attack buff. Her passive skills are godly as well. It helps with NP charging, which is rare among servants, and she can deal even more crit damage. Her noble Phantasm is a single target that deals damage, which also prevents them from receiving any buffs one time. That's very helpful, especially during boss battles. Trust me when I say one buff can make a difference. Use her NP attack first within an NP chain. Her overcharge is helpful, but not a priority. This way, you'll increase another servant's overcharge stage, which is more ideal. For CE recommendations, focus on increasing her buster and crit damage. I personally don't like 0 over for Jalter because it only focuses on one of her strengths. And you're not always going to attack with her buster. I highly recommend one of these 2 CEs, more so Joint Recital because it has a high percentage for buster. Another strategy is to have CEs that increase her damage while giving her starting NP for a combination of consistency and setup. It's great for fighting bosses that you need to kill as fast as possible. I don't recommend Halloween Princess, not because it's bad, but because there's no boost in damage outside her NP attack. Go with one of these 2, unless you can spam her NP, then I would recommend Halloween Princess or a NP buffing CE. I'm looking at you, Double Merlin! Another area you can concentrate on would be generating consistent stars every turn. I wouldn't recommend 20-30 until you max out her crit skill first. It's important you lower the cooldown to 5 turns so Jalter can be more consistent, otherwise other servants will just steal the stars away from her. Finally, here are some budget CEs for free-to-play players. For team strategies, Mash and Nightingale are great servants to use with Jalter, especially for boss battles. The greatest strength for this team is the team balance. All servants can support each other, either with attack or defense buffs. There is also consistency between the servants' attack cards, having 8 arts and 7 buster attacks in total. This makes the team very versatile. Now, the biggest weakness is that this team only has 1 offensive NP attack, and there's also no synergy between their overcharge effects. Nightingale and Mash being somewhat the exception, but you have to wait till your enemies use their NP attacks. Mash can protect Jalter or Nightingale with her invincibility or taunt, not to mention she has a crap ton of defense buffing effects. The NP battery effect that goes with her invincibility skill also helps Jalter prepare her attack faster. Now, NP chains. This is when it gets a bit tricky. If you've cleared Camelot, use Mash's NP first whenever you chain it with Jalter's NP attack. Yes, you sacrifice the overcharge boost in defense, but Mash will increase your other servant's attack, which will lead into Jalter's Noble Phantasm for more damage. Otherwise, use her NP last within an NP chain to increase your party's defense more, unless you want to survive a NP attack. In that case, use Nightingale's last. Nightingale can constantly heal your team, which is great to counter Jalter's 3rd skill demerit. She can also boost Jalter's buster performance, leading to more damage. Nightingale will be your 2nd attacker thanks to her class, and she'll have an advantage when fighting servants thanks to her 2nd skill. Now, this is one of my favorite teams, Jalter and Lancer Liz. With this setup, you can generate 4 to 6 offensive buffs for these servants just with their skills alone. Both Jalter and Liz are dragon type servants. Man, this sounds like Pokemon. This means they will gain 2 attack buffs from Jalter. The main issue you'll have with this team is that it lacks long-term survivability. With no healing skills and no way to survive multiple NP attacks, some servants like Jalter will die early if you're not careful. Jalter has the same attack cards as Jalter, so there's synergy between the two. She can buff your team's attack and provide instant stars for Jalter's crit skill. You don't have to use Jalter. Sabre Artura is a bit better, being a 5-star and having a higher ranking charisma. But I just like to have these two alters together. Lancer Liz, after her rank up, gives an additional attack buff to other female servants. A good combo to use is to activate all your attack buffs for Jalter and use Liz's defense down on a target. This way, you'll deal massive damage to them when you use Jalter's NP attack. What's nice is that both servants overcharge inflict curse. If you chain their NP attacks together, the enemy will lose a minimum of 1500 HP for 3 turns. This team specializes in Jalter's crit damage. It's more of a burst damage strategy. Outside of that crit damage, this team isn't really offensive as it heavily relies on Jalter. This team also requires CE that can generate stars every turn, like 2030. Anderson can constantly give support to Jalter with his healing and potential buffs. What's important is that he can increase Jalter's crit damage while being able to provide some stars for her thanks to his skills. Waver can charge her NP gauge up to 50% right away while boosting her attack, defense, and crit damage. His NP attack lowers enemies' defense, and when combined with Jalter's NP attack, you'll deal at least 1500 HP damage for 3 turns thanks to 2 of them having curse effects. But we all know you're just waiting for this guy, cause when Merlin gets released, Jalter will be even more deadly. But I'll save this for another time. Final thoughts, summon Jalter, she's one of the strongest servants in the game. Special thanks to my patrons for supporting me and my channel. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon. So, which returning servant are you waiting for? For me, Dantes. God, I hate him. He never came when he was first released. But he's coming back next year. Let's hope I get him. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more FGO content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have a great day. Till next time.